post office, local banks, restaurants, cafes, even Michael, the local butcher. Guys, we're in the heart of Pakenham. Perfect location. That is so important when buying property.
Alejandro, you forgot to mention the train station is only a 10-minute walk away and the M1 freeway is only a 2-minute drive away.
Welcome to another episode of Just Listed by Hero and Alejandro.
We are so excited to present to you these 5 off-the-plan townhouses. Let's go through and have a look at them.
So Hero, I've definitely seen everything that Pakenham has to offer so far. I mean, the location's great, but tell me and the buyers a little bit of what's on offer.
Alejandro, the vision of this developer is to offer luxury, affordable living to investors and first homeowners out there.
You know what, Hero, when I purchased my first property off the plan, I think that's what gave me comfort, you know, knowing that was available.
Exactly. I mean, all you need is a 10% deposit right now, and to get high-end properties in this market off the plan, you're securing something for the future right there.
Wow, okay. I think you mentioned before as well that 4 have already sold.
4 have sold. We've only got 5 left, 1 4-bedroom and 4 3-bedroom townhouses.
Now, throughout, are the bedrooms upstairs, downstairs? Tell me a little bit about it.
These beautiful townhouses come with an extensive turnkey inclusions list. 3 or 4 generous bedrooms with master offering full ensuite and walk-in robe, plus second bathroom and downstairs powder room. A fully appointed kitchen with stone bench tops, dishwasher and stainless steel appliances. Spacious living room and dining area leading to the outdoor entertaining area. Porcelain tiles to wet areas and quality carpets to bedrooms. Study nook, TV points and landscaping is just another bonus.
I think by what you're describing to me, it definitely sounds like a property that'll be perfect for someone that's downsizing, you know, a new family starting out, or a savvy investor.
Talking about numbers, I've actually had a chat with Sudesh from RPS Financial Services.
Oh wow.
Let's go see him.
Let's go.
In metro areas, the government is currently giving $10,000 for anyone who's purchasing a property that's yet to be constructed and then going through the construction process. The properties are valued between $420 and $450, I believe. So it's a great price range for first home buyers to get into the market and pay no stamp duty if you have not owned a property previously, also if you have not owned a primary place of residence before. 450,000, let's say. A customer as a first home buyer, it will be ideal for them to have a 10% deposit, which is 45,000. But if it is quite difficult, there are banks and there are lenders who will lend you a little bit more with the loan that they can apply for. So even 5% deposit will be great. Most of the major banks require you to have at least 10% deposit. Why? Because if you're an investor and you want to make sure that you're having the best tax benefit, or if you're having the most benefit out of saving some of your cash flow, it'll be very important that you put interest only on the property. If you can afford to put principal and interest, it's always great, but having an interest only loan means you're trying to manage your cash flow with buying your investment property. So in that case, you would definitely need to have a minimum of 10% deposit, plus maybe lender's mortgage insurance if you can contribute. With interest only and PNR repayments, there's a lot of talk about in the current environment where banks are restricting consumers from going interest only. And some banks allow it, some banks don't allow it. But as a first home buyer, if you are buying this property, a place to live in, we advise all customers to have principal and interest repayments. You're going to get a really great rate, and even borrowing up to 90%, you're probably looking at about roughly, just under $2,000 a month to be paying for your own house, and that's borrowing at 90% LVR. There's quite a lot of benefits out of it. First is the price. Second thing is the stamp duty exemption. Third thing being the amount of deposit required to put to go and get yourself a loan is not much. So finally, I would say if anyone would like to get some advice or get a pre-approval or find out what their borrowing capacity is, we're more than happy to help. We're always available, and you can contact us directly and we can give you a guideline of how you can get a pre-approval and be ready to buy your first home or your investment property.
The numbers don't lie, guys.
Now that you've seen the professionals talk numbers, Alejandro, all you need to do to secure one of these properties is a 10% deposit right now and the rest payable on settlement, which is in about 8 to 10 months.
Stop right there. This sounds like something where I want to put my money into.
Exactly. And by the time these properties settle, you'd have quite a bit of equity built up in your properties as well. And imagine 50 to 100 bucks cash in your pocket every single month through these properties. What do you say?
That sounds great. I want to secure one right now.
What are you waiting for? Guys, as you can see, there's only 5 left. If I was you, I would beat Alejandro to it. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm repeating this again for you. There's only 5 left. Call myself or Alejandro to avoid disappointment. Stay tuned for another episode of Just Listed by Z Real Estate.